Welcome back, everybody. We are going to do something a little bit different today. Last year might have been different for a lot of people. Normally we go out of La Push and fish these 3-pound pipe jigs or Norwegian jigs, and the only thing we put on them is a little smelly jelly. Either shrimp or sardine. As many know, the La Push boat launch, the Halibut boat launch, is probably going to be closed still. We had to learn Westport last year, and it's a lot harder in Westport than it is in La Push. We got some bigger fish out of Westport, but it was definitely it was a longer day. So out of Westport, I'm going to show you what we had success with last year, how I rigged our baits last year, and we took a lot longer getting fish than La Push, but we caught fish, and we caught some bigger halibut out of Westport last year than we did La Push most years. So what I did, I started out with a 9/0 Big River and then a 12/0 Big River. So the 9/0's going to be the trailing, and you could use, if you got a good crimper, you could crimp this too. So I did 5 and 5. And I'm going to untwist this. I'm actually going to hold that slack in my teeth. So now we'll tie on the 12/0. And the reason for the 12/0 is because we're going to go over a cocktail today. And it's got to hold a lot of bait. I want to go maybe, where did I go last year? So what is that? It's about 4 finger. 4 finger. Let's go a little bit. Let's go 4, so maybe a 5 finger gap. Let's do the same thing here. Five and 5. Twelve-0, 9/0, about a 5 finger gap, and then a short leader. Maybe when we're all said and done, 10 to 12 inch leader, because we ran spreader bars last year. We might run sliders this year, but we ran spreader bars last year, and just a short little leader. You know, halibut, they're not line or leader shy. And here's our cocktail. And this is a raised bait octopus. I always look for the tentacles, not the big body parts, because we have fished some bait up in La Push a few times, and there's so many fish up there. They're so concentrated up there that just a little sliver of just one tentacle will entice a halibut strike out of La Push if you're in the right place. But Westport was definitely trickier. I mean, we had to hunt and then found them and then had to hunt a little more. And then this right here is Kokanee. Let's start by cutting. Let's just cut a strip. So the whole reason behind this process I'm going to show you is you're fishing deep. I mean, we were fishing at, I think we were fishing at 580 to about 650 last year out of Westport. In La Push, you know, we're jigging in 550 to 600 feet of water, and you're jigging with a pipe weight or a pipe jig or a Norwegian cod jig. So you get a hit on a pipe jig and you feel comfortable leaving it down. But you get hit on bait at 600 feet. You want to know that bait's going to be on there, and the next halibut's going to have an opportunity at it. You don't want to have to reel up every single time, because it is, anybody that's been out there reeling up 600 feet of line with a 3-pound cod jig, or 4 pounds sometimes, you can get worn out really fast without a Tanakum 750 or 1000 electric reel. So, in no particular order, and this is what's great about octopus, is it goes on there and it is hard to get off. Hey, big bait, big fish. So you following me so far? It looks crazy, doesn't it? And then we got this stuff. It is a miracle. So we have all of our bait on. Our herring. It's just a green label. It's kind of a big green label. And put a lot of wraps on this. What's neat about these baits is tie up 10 of them and have that bait ready for when you bring it up. When you bring it up and you see that your bait's not looking like what you want it to look like, you just boom, snap on a new leader to your corkscrew or whatever you have. So we're not done yet. This start. The octopus, the kokanee, and the herring. A little bit more presentation, a little movement. And that's just a big corky. So there it is right there. That's what we were successful on last year out of Westport. If I'm not getting bit, then I'll add some of this, but not right off the bat. And just a little bit goes a long way too. Just a few dabs. We're gonna run this same setup. The only thing you could add to this, if you have some tuna bellies would be phenomenal. And you know what else? Before I forget, what else we were getting on this was we got into a large school of black cod last year. I mean, it was one after we could barely get out of the black cod. Which was, if anybody has ever had black cod, either you absolutely love it or you think it's the greasiest, weirdest fish you've ever eaten. But on the barbecue cooked right, black cod is just absolutely amazing. I think that's it. I think that covers all of it. Oh, I want to show you one more thing. These are the replacement lights or the replacement lights bought from Amazon for the Blinky flashers. The Blinky salmon flashers. And of course these hit the water. These hit the water and they light up. Hopefully that helps you out there. again, don't forget, if you have tuna bellies, I would incorporate a tuna belly. So cool. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or ideas or suggestions, then leave them in the comments. I'll see you on. I don't think we're hitting the opener, but we are hitting the. We're skipping that first Mother's Day weekend, that opener, and then Mother's Day weekend. Then we're gonna hit the next. Hopefully 2 to 4 openers. So, all right, thanks. Bye.